Push me, pull you. One bright spring morning at the coal yard, the yard manager was talking to Scar Loey. A puppet show is coming. The children will be excited. No one in the hills has ever seen a puppet show. Scar Loey wanted to pull the puppet show special, so he raced away. Scar Loey puffed into the transfer yards. Thomas and the Thin Controller were already there. Please, sir, may I pull the puppet show special? That's a fine idea, Scar Loey. Scar Loey's boiler bubbled with excitement. Watch out! They're heavy! Scar Loey buffered up. Slowly, Scar Loey puffed away. The trucks were heavy. But Scar Loey was happy. The puppet show special was his. Scar Loey heaved and hauled up the steep hill. At last, he reached the top. Rheneas was there. He was very excited to see the puppet show special. Those trucks look heavy. I could help you. But Scar Loey didn't want to share his special with Rheneas. No, thank you. I can pull these trucks on my own. I'm stronger than you. No, you're not. Oh, yes, I am. Then an idea flew into Scar Loey's funnel. We'll put the trucks between us and pull our hardest. The strongest engine will pull the puppet show special. Rheneas was soon coupled up to the back of the train. They pulled with all their strength and steam. First, the trucks trundled one way, then they trundled the other. Scar Loey was determined to win. Then Rheneas heard a creaking and a cranking. He knew the couplings were being pulled too hard. But Scar Loey wouldn't give up. I must win, he thought. Then there was trouble. With a crack and a clank, Rheneas's coupling snapped. The puppet show trucks bashed and bumped into Scar Loey and pushed him down the other side of the hill. Scar Loey was scared. He tried to apply his brakes, but they wouldn't work. Scar Loey flew faster and faster down the steep hill. Scar Loey saw Duncan. He was pushing trucks of bunting onto the main track. Look out, Duncan! Stop! But it was too late. Scar Loey crashed into Duncan's trucks. Bunting flew into the air. It fell all over Scar Loey. Duncan was cross. Oh, sorry, Duncan, but I must get the puppet show to the children. Scar Loey raced on. The puppet show special clattered and chattered. Then Scar Loey saw Rusty at a junction ahead. Rusty was pulling trucks of special ice cream. Out of my way! I can't stop! Rusty stopped right across the tracks. Scar Loey bashed into Rusty's trucks. Ice cream flew into the air and splattered all over the engines. Rusty was cross. Now there would be no ice cream at the puppet show. Sorry, Rusty, but I must get the puppet show to the children. So Scar Loey clattered on. Scar Loey was puffing towards Percival Pond. Then there was trouble. Scar Loey went round the bend too fast. He steamed into a siding. Scar Loey bashed through the buffers. With a splash, a sploosh and a splosh, Scar Loey plunged into Percival Pond. Fizzling fireboxes. I wanted to pull the puppet show special on my own. Now look what I've done. The children won't have ice cream or flags, and they won't have their puppet show. Help! But there was no one there to hear. Then Skarloey heard a whistle he knew. That's Rheneas, he thought. Rheneas puffed to the edge of the pond. Skarloey had never been happier to see his friend. I puffed as quickly as I could. Ha! I thought you might need my help. I do. I wanted to show you that I was the strongest, but all I have shown you is that I am the silliest. But Rheneas was happy to help. Slowly Rheneas heaved and hauled his friend out of the pond. At last, Skarloey was back on the rails, but his firebox was out, and his coal was wet. Rheneas, you must take the puppet show to the children. I have other jobs to do. Thank you, Skarloey. And Rheneas puffed proudly away with the puppet show special. Skarloey had a lot to do. He delivered new trucks of ice cream to Rusty. Then Skarloey found Duncan. Duncan's trucks were now filled with the bunting. I'm going to be late for the puppet show. Don't worry, Duncan. I'll help you. We'll steam to the showground in no time. Duncan and Skarloey arrived just in time. The children were gathered round the puppet show. Welcome everyone to the first puppet show in the hills. The children cheered. Skarloey puffed up to Rheneas. You're my best friend, Rheneas, and there's nothing stronger than friendship.
旅に出よう遠いところへ世界中を巡ろうすごい冒険が待っているたくさんの発見が待っているトーマスたちの旅は続く